We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Now, we all know that creating a daily routine is essential, but getting to put into action is the hardest part. If you look into most successful people's lives, you will realize that they all follow a fixed schedule, which has helped them build habits over time. So here's a few helpful tips to create your daily schedule. So firstly, you want to make a list of your daily tasks. The first step is looking into what you need to do every day. Don't worry about organizing a list in order at this point. Simply focus on writing everything down. Next, include the tasks that work well for you and those that you should add in your routine. While you're at it, these few questions might help refresh your memory. Stuff like, what things should you do before going to work? What should you do to exercise? What tasks should you do to have healthy meals? Or what should you do to maintain an organized house? Next, make a list, and remember that no task is too small. It is okay to include simple things like brushing your teeth. Next, you want to develop a schedule. So firstly, assess your energy levels. What time of the day do you perform at best? Most people have high energy levels in the morning. If that's the case, you should schedule the activities that require the most work at this time. So what should your morning actually look like? So waking up marks the start of your day, and your attitude determines how the rest of your day will be. Even if you're not a morning person, you should find a way of enjoying the first hours of your day. So try waking up after the first alarm. Setting several alarms is a way of communicating to the universe that you're not looking forward to the day, and you would like to put it off for much later. So when you wake up passionately and with the excitement about the opportunities that the day offers, you will be off to a great start. So some tasks must be completed in the morning, such as taking your kids to school or preparing for work. So once you are done carrying out the routine duties, you can then move on to activities that require more high levels of critical thinking and troubleshooting. For instance, if you're an accountant, it's best to maybe reserve the mornings for your bookkeeping tasks. So this will then lead on to maybe staying proactive during your day. So at this time, your energy levels have dropped. So you can then start the boring, maybe routine things. You can use your midday hours for tasks like answering emails, organizing upcoming activities, setting appointments, and running errands. Next, you want to have an evening ritual. So in the evening, you should try and put an end to your income earning activities and focus on yourself and your family. You should get your mind away from the stress and responsibilities of the day. Now, evenings are best left for planning and preparing for the next day, or using this time to relax with some meditation or stretching. A few other things that you can include into your evening schedules, stuff like having a chat with your family and friends, reflecting on your day's activities, or maybe even reading a book in bed to catch sleep naturally. Now, just remember, remain flexible. So your routine and expectations might not fit in as perfect as you expected, and that is okay. The point is to make use of your productive times for the challenging tasks and your less productive times for the less challenging activities. Very many successful people sleep all day and work at night. Now, if that describes you, don't be scared to mold that around yourself. So next, you want to test drive your new routine. So once everything is all set up, it's time to practice this routine. Write it on a piece of paper and test drive it for at least a month. Take note of your feelings. Did you schedule the task in a way that doesn't make sense? Do you feel that adjusting some aspects would make more sense? If yes, don't shy away from making those changes. So in the end, you should have a routine that works best for yourself. And lastly, just be realistic. So having a routine and sticking to it is incredible, but you should give yourself time. Creating habits takes time to develop. If you are too hard on yourself, you might never have that chance of enjoying the benefits of a routine. Your success depends on how seriously you take your routine. The benefits outweigh the willpower you'll invest at every step, so it is worthwhile. So a bit of advice from Aristotle is, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit.